Afternoon, folks. Another E&R Collectors video. This is E coming at you. R is, he's been very busy with life lately. He's working on some job applications and different things like that, and hasn't been able to post a video for a while, so I thought I'd get on, post another video, showing off kind of some more comics that we've had graded. Again, we're kind of new to grading, and I've only really done CBCS grading, and that's because of the plastic. That PTTG, I think it is, archival plastic. I know that CGC does it now too, but CBCS has been doing it for a long time. And when we got into comic book collecting, I think CGC had just had a bad run. Their cases were destroying comics, and so a lot of folks were going to CBCS at that time. If you guys are new to comic book grading, those are kind of the two that I've heard or that people recommend you buy, are either CBCS or CGC. If you get a CBCS book, your book's guaranteed to be protected by that plastic cover. If it's a new CGC, it will be pretty well protected. They use a similar or the same kind of plastic. If it's an older CGC or if it's a PGX, they use a different type of plastic, and it's got I forget the type of paper inside, but essentially you'll have to have those regraded because the paper that they have inside that kind of absorbs the acid as that comic book ages, that wears out. So your comic book will begin to deteriorate after that, and you'll want to have it regraded. But with CBCS, you don't need to really worry about that. So I'll kind of go through some of the different comics. Some of these, I'm not sure if I showed these before. I don't think I have. A lot of these I did with a different, at a different time. And you'll see kind of older labels here too. So I'll start off with this. So I'm a big J. Scott Campbell fan. This is a signed SpiderGwen #1, 9.8. You'll notice that this is a red label. So I had this one, I bought this before we were doing the grading stuff. It was signed, it had a security sticker, no certificate of authenticity. Campbell wasn't doing that at that time. And I had to have this one verified. So it is a red label, but it's in great shape. It's a cool cover, really like that. I like SpiderGwen. I got away from her comics for a little while. I might get back in there. Just didn't have the money really at the time to kind of continue with that one. So jumping on that bandwagon, this is the Stanley Exclusive. This is a SpiderGwen #2. This one only got a 9.4, but it is authentic. It's signed by Stanley and Campbell, both at the same event. It's a cool cover. They didn't really have any when I was there at the booth. I wanted to get a Stanley Exclusive comic, and they didn't have SpiderGwen #1 in stock, and the SpiderGwen #2s, they were all pretty rough around the edges. So I was pretty happy with the 9.4. I didn't think I would get that. It's got some tattered corners there, but alright, so moving into some Star Wars comics. You'll see another theme here. So this is another red label, Darth Vader #2. Love that cover. And it's signed by the writer, Kieran Gillen. So we actually met him. He signed the comic books for free. We did not do the witnessing for the signatures at that time, so we had to get a verification on these as well. But we were there. We did actually get these signed. 9.6, not bad. Cool cover. I want to say it's Addie Granoff that is that cover, but I'm not certain. It's a really cool looking cover though. Another one. You'll note that this is an older label, so this one has the shield and the rivets. I think a lot of people really dislike this one. This isn't really even a red color, it's kind of brown, but this is a cool Hastings exclusive. Rest in peace, Hastings. Again, Kieran Gillen signed it. On this one, it's hard to tell, but he actually drew a little Darth Vader helmet on there. That was kind of cool. He signed all these for free. We didn't pay anything. You know, we met him. We liked the writing. We loved the comic books, and you know he would have signed our entire collection if we had it there. And we kind of regretted not bringing more for him to sign, but you know, grading costs money. So, and then finally, this one's really hard to see. It is signed by him down here. I don't know if I can catch the light on that, but this is another Darth Vader #1. So another variant, and again 9.6, signed by Kieran Gillen. Cool cover. We really like the Star Wars comics. That's kind of like what we go for, our bread and butter. I might have showed this one before. I'm not sure if I did. This is another J. Scott Campbell. Gwenpool #1. This is the Paris variant, the Paris Comic-Con Expo. I actually had to order this one online in the raw, and then I sent it off to have it graded 9.8. Real happy with that one. Rest in peace, Gwenpool. Sorry to see that series going. I really liked that comic book series. That was really hilarious. And I know I didn't show this one. I showed the other two. This is a series of 3. These are Art Germ. We really like the Art Germ comics. He does really good artwork. 9.8. This is just the regular cover. I had the sketch and the penciled cover as well, and I've got all those as 9.8. So keeping with Star Wars theme, this one's one of my favorites. J. Scott Campbell, Princess Leia #1, 9.8. Again, older CBCS label. Pretty clear case. These older cases, I don't know if they changed cases, but these older cases seem a lot more clear than the other ones do. He signed it in silver pen, which really looks good on the cover. Really like this comic. But these older cases, they kind of have, and again, I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but down here, you see this like ribbon that kind of holds the comic in place? I don't think that's going to ever damage your comic book, but the newer inner wells don't really have that. So, minor point. Okay. Alright, so I got a couple Harley Quinn. I kind of got away from her books. They got pretty political after the Trump election and a few, and I just didn't feel like paying, you know, $4 or $5 for a comic, you know, when I could have turned on any news channel to hear somebody complain about the president. So I got away from this one. This is the Harley's Little Black Book, 9.4. Wasn't what I thought. I guess they said that there's some sort of dent or something in here from the poly bag. I really couldn't see it, couldn't find it. Campbell did sign it in gold. So really cool cover. I don't have the sketch or anything like that. I don't need it. I wanted the color one the most, and I ended up getting that when I bought the mystery bag. Let's see here. Okay, a couple more Gwenpool comics here. So this is the Holiday Special Gwenpool, again signed by Campbell. Got quite a few Campbell signatures now. 9.6. So that's got kind of a funny cover. I like the dialogue in the back. So pretty cool artwork. And keeping on the Gwenpool bandwagon, here is the Unbelievable Gwenpool #1 Hastings variant. So still kind of sad Hastings is gone, but anyway, 9.8. That one's signed by Campbell as well. I have the other one that's like a half sketch, half color variant. I haven't had that one graded yet. It's kind of in the stack. I keep a stack of books I'd like to have graded. So I'll show this one off next. This is kind of a fun one. So this is a Stan Lee meets Doctor Strange, signed by Stan Lee. He did it on the cool magic coming out of his hands there, so it really shows up. 9.8 on that one, older label, really cool. I just really wanted a comic. You know, when Stanley was coming to the convention, I wanted a comic that he had either written, and this one, I found this one in the bin. This was before the Doctor Strange movie came out, even too, and you know, Stan Lee meets Doctor Strange, a comic he helped write and is in. So I thought that was kind of cool to get that one signed, rated Teen Plus. Make sure you're old enough there. All right, and then last couple Harley Quinn covers here. So this one's signed. I have signed this. I think this was the artist of the comic, Chad Hardin. He has an interesting signature right there, and he's been at a couple conventions. So this is number 1. I thought about bringing number 0 along. I ended up not doing that, and I did number 2 as well. So had both of those graded and signed. So that's kind of, if you saw our previous few with the Lando Calrissian signature and the unboxing, CBCS unboxing, you'll see there's we have quite a few graded comics. I think that's everything we have graded right now. I've got quite a few in the box that I'm gonna try to get graded. So I got the Amazing Spider-Man, Black Cat, number 11. Really like the cover where she is wearing it's the negative with the white costume, but far too expensive for my budget and taste. Captain America, gotta have something patriotic there. So I have 2 of the other ones. I did not get the Iron Man one. I'll get that one eventually, but the I got the Thor and the Vision, the Comic-Con exclusive. So this is the Virgin cover, Amazing Spider-Man 25, I think, and this is limited of 500. I bought these as a set, so I got all 6 of these, so I'll just kind of go through them quick. Here's the SheHulk, number 1. Again, the Virgin cover, limited of 500. And then, let's see if I can pull these out. I think they go maybe 1,000, and then, I don't know, but then there's the sketch with the red dress. So, cool characters, very elegant, classy looking dress on that. So, again, I like Campbell's artwork. I'm a big fan of his, you know. So then I've got a couple Jean Greys that I've got to get graded. I have the Comic-Con exclusive. Again, I'm missing, I think, the 3rd one. It's Dark Phoenix, and I wasn't able to get any of the, we recently released some Phoenix books, and I wasn't able to get any of those at the time. So, and then last is Amazing Spider-Man, or no, Renew Your Vows, and then this is number 13. I just got the regular cover. I didn't get any of the others. So, but that about does it, guys. You know, I got maybe some other stuff I can show you while ours working and getting things figured out for his life. And if you guys have questions, drop them down in the comments. We'll try to answer them the best we can. And other than that, you guys have a great day.